Hi there, you're welcome to DTC Day 3, Disruptive Thinking Challenge Day 3. Seriously, if you've been part of this journey from day 1, I am so excited you're still here. And like every other person who's been part of this very interesting discourse, I am saying to you, thank you for staying through. This is the Day 3 on Disruptive Thinking Challenge. And our challenge for today is prepare for the yes. Get ready for the no. Plan for success. Make room for failure. I'll take that again. Prepare for the yes. Get ready for the no. Plan for success. Make room for failure. Now, this is really counterintuitive because nobody wants to think this way. Nobody wants to plan to fail. Nobody wants to be ready to be told no. But the truth of the matter is that at some point in time in our lives, we would have to interface with certain no's. You get so ready, you burn the night candle, you get ready all through the night, you rehearse all through the night, you do all the stuff you know how to do best, only to show up in that room and the first thing you hear is no. The second thing you hear is no. The third thing you hear is no. And guess what? The last and the fourth thing you hear is no. What are you going to do when the no's keep coming? What are you going to do when the no's come? I have been one person who's known some very devastating no's at some point in my life. And I can tell you for a fact that it's not sweet, it's not sexy when the no's come. But what are you going to do? No's don't come to break you, even though they supposedly wear the look, the facade of breaking you, of devastating you. But truth of the matter is, every single no pushes you aback to look better, to do better, because you know better. I'll take that again. Every single no pushes you aback to look better, to do better, because you know better. Now, do not be in the place where you threw in the towel because the no's came. Do not be in the place where you stop giving yourself that pat on the back because the no's come. Because whether you like it or not, the no's will come. Now, the other side of it is plan for success, but make room for failure. Again, this is very counterintuitive because most often than not, all we do is to prepare to succeed. Everybody prepares to succeed, but in reality, not everybody actually succeeds. So what are you going to do when failures come? One thing that breaks people is when failures actually come, especially when they never saw it coming. Nobody ever sees failure coming. Well, sometimes it rears its ugly head. But what are you going to do when failure actually shows up? Throw in the towel? I bet no. Now, we are so used to always preparing to succeed. Every one of us is used to always preparing and planning to succeed. Truth is, whether you prepare for the failures to come or not, they will actually come. Whether you leave room for them or not, they will actually come. One of the things that make people stay down when they are thrown down by certain failures is because they never made room for it. Whatever you make room for doesn't consume you. Now, the fact is not to go about making rooms to fail. No. But you need to have the consciousness that whether you like it or not, at certain points, at certain moments of your life, uninvited guests called failure are going to come. So you can't stay down when you were aware of this from beginning. You can't stay down like every other person who never made plans, who never had the mental steam, who never had the mental preparation for this. Some people are so used to putting in their all, investing their all, employing everything from their inventory, from their arsenal, just to prepare to succeed. But most often than not, the problem is nobody ever makes room for failure. That's why it's so devastating. You hate on everybody. You close up. You close shop. You're so pissed at yourself, at everybody, everything, because you never saw failure coming. One of the reasons you're going to be able to kick yourself off of the ground is because ab initio you had prepared your mind for it. And you told yourself, listen, whether it comes or not, this is not going to be the end. If it happens, if it goes through as planned, beautiful, sexy, glorious, gorgeous. But should it fail, I'm going to move on. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep hitting. I'm going to keep doing what I know how to do best. Now, that is the success mindset. The true feel of success is measured by the sting of failure. The power of one life-changing yes is buried in the depths of 1,000 no's. This is Disruptive Thinking Challenge Day 3. Thank you so much for staying through, and I'm sure going to see you in my next video. Goodbye.